Nissa, Vastwood Seer versus Akroma, Angel of Fury. We've just mulliganed, and it's not much better, but it does get us into keep the Lignify for our opponent's commander. Yeah, it does get us into Nissa quite quickly. And if we keep ripping lands off the top, we'll be able to play them all out in no time. Nissa, Vastwood Seer, when she enters, we get a basic forest from our library into our hand. And then whenever a land enters under our control, if we have 7 or more lands, she flips over into a Planeswalker. Basically draws us cards and can also throw out a 4/4 legendary token. We'll just go for Nissa here, and we'll actually be able to play the forest that we get into. And the good thing about Nissa, Vastwood Seer, is that she pays for half her command attacks when she comes out, so I actually don't mind if they burn her out here. Akroma, Angel of Fury, is a 5, 6, 7, 8 mana, 6/6, can't be countered. It has fire breathing, trample, flying, and it's pro white and blue, and has a morph cost of 6. And I think that they can cast Akroma from the command zone for its morph cost. I think I've seen that before, so have to watch out for that. Okay, and we get into... what can we get with that? If we put 3 into X, then we can actually get some pretty good stuff with that. Wood Elves is one of them. Maybe Yavimar Elder. I don't think Azusa is in the deck. Nope. Tireless Tracker, Rexage. Okay, well we'll definitely go for Wood Elves. And Yavimar Elder and the Reclamation Sage, just in case they get into an artifact that we don't like. And then we'll swing in at our opponent. Highly doubt they'll block. Okay, they morph down their commander. So I think that's a good Lignify target. I think when they flip it over, it doesn't leave the battlefield, so I'm going to Harrow here. And grab a couple of lands, and then we can Wood Elves. And we'll get another basic forest, and then we'll be able to Lignify our opponent's commander. And the next land we play will flip Nissa into her Planeswalker. And I'll just read through the Planeswalker. That is +1. Reveal the top card of your library. If it's a land, put it into your... or put it onto the battlefield. Otherwise, put it into your hand. -2 is a legendary 4/4 elemental. And then -7 is untap up to 6 lands. They become 6/6 elementals, and they are still lands. Our opponent still has a full grip of 6. And they can burn things with the Grim Lavamancer if they start to get things into the bin. But I'm not sure if Akroma is really burn-centric or not. Okay, they go for 2 damage to each creature without flying, so they went for rough there. And then enchanted this thing to give it +2, so that is a very strange morph creature that is a 2/4 currently. Lignify, I think, might actually take the morph. Yeah, it does. So they can't actually flip that over because it's lost the morph ability. I think we just go for Yavimaya Elder. And then we can sacrifice it in response to them swinging in. And we'll get some lands, both of which we'll be able to play out next turn. And we'll also get a card draw from that as well. Okay, so swinging in with their commander, we will block and then get a whole lot of value from the Yavimaya Elder. If you don't play with this card, I highly recommend it. Not only can you ensure that you make your land drops, but it's also a good chump blocker and a bit of card draw attached to a green creature as well. I think we can look at something like an Avenger of Zendikar next turn. That'll be 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 mana, and then we can drop the Blighted Woodland and a Forest, and turn the plant tokens into 2/3s. Yeah, we'll do just that, I think. They might have some kind of wrath that can deal with these things, but that does at least get it out of their hand. We'll pass over to our opponent. We'll get another few lands next turn. If we draw into another land, that'll be 2 landfall triggers, and then another 2 off the Blighted Woodland. Yeah, I don't actually care about that. If they flip it over, it'll still be a 2/4, but they can't flip it over anyway, so we'll just take the 2 there. Their aim is probably to get us to kill their commander, to put it back in the command zone. Yeah, I think next turn we get our commander out again. We'll be able to flip her over straight away. It'll be 5 mana for that. Okay, going for a fireball on the Avenger of Zendikar. So these plant tokens are about as big as they're ever going to be. Go and grab our commander and we'll get another forest out of our deck and into our hand. And then we go 1, and then we'll be able to play another one. And I think we'll just Elemental Bond here. And then we'll throw out a 4/4 Elemental. We get some card draw with that. We get into Ugin, which is really nice. We'll just hold back a plant token because I think they might go for Nissa with their commander. And we don't want to block it with the excuse me, we don't want to block it with the Ashaya because it will in fact kill their commander and put it back into the command zone. Yep, going at Nissa. So we'll block with the plant token could have gone for Rogue's Passage onto their commander and onto and then get through to Nissa that way. This is Firemaw Kavu. It deals 2 damage to a target creature, and when it leaves, it deals 4 damage. That's yeah, that's going to be dealing 4 damage to something next turn. Don't think I mind. Getting into an Ugin here would be nice to draw lots of cards with Regal Force. Well, why don't we draw a card with Nissa first? Get into Eldritch Evolution, which will only get us a 2-mana creature. So why don't we just go for Ugin? We'll blow up their Firemaw Kavu and see what they want to deal damage to. They deal damage to their own commander. I think it's too little too late for that, unfortunately. That's 10-14 damage. And then we'll get down our Nature's Law. And yeah, we'll try and draw the game to a close now. Go for Rexage onto the Chalice and pass over to our opponent. It is, yeah, 6 mana to flip over, so they need 9 mana in total to morph out their commander and then flip it over. I don't know if there's any red or colourless spells that can flip over a morphed commander or a morphed spell card, permanent. See if they have a board wipe here. Oh, they have. No, they just get down their commander, so we'll just not waste any time. We'll go wide on them. Big props to our opponent for playing this game out. We got off to a faster start than them, unfortunately, so managed to get out the win. And yeah, props to our opponent for taking the damage and playing the game out. That is Nissa, Vastwood Seer. Pretty much just green ramp, good stuff. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm tribalkai on the EDH channel. Thank you for watching.